Hello. There are lots of reasons for doing Bible study, and today's readings, for me, challenge the way that I read the Bible, not to be an academic or a kind of head experience, but to be a heart experience. I suppose when I lead Bible study with you, or when I produce these short videos, I'm really trying to encourage us all to read and to allow the word to touch our hearts. The readings that are set for today talk about that kind of thing, particularly Psalm 118, isn't it? And just no 119. Just checking my notes there. Psalm 119 talks a lot about the law and the law being in your heart. Of course, it's before Jesus, and there's this dependency, perhaps this reliance upon the law in your heart as being the kind of way forward. And of course, there's those beautiful words in the prophets saying that God's saying, "I will write my law on your hearts. You will be my people, and I will be your God." That's about the heart. It's also about the head. I'm not saying it's not about the head, but I think the Bible study is not just about the head, it's also about the heart. And today, Jesus tells this parable about the seed. The psalm talks about a lamp for my feet, a lamp for my path, a light for my journey. And St. Paul talks about this kind of tension between, as he has done in the previous weeks, about the tension between faith and the law, and doing what you want to do and not doing what you feel you want to do, and the spirit being weak, I guess, and sometimes the flesh being weak and the spirit being willing. So it's about the heart, I think, this week. As you read these readings, try and engage not just your head. Don't just ask lots of questions about who and how and why and when, but maybe also ask questions of your heart and say, what's this to do with me? How does the seed, God's word, fall into my heart when I read these readings? And what kind of harvest can God expect from the words landing in my heart? So I hope you enjoy the readings. They're quite contrasting. Jacob, as I say in the notes, I talk a lot about that in the notes. So I won't say any more about that, but except that he comes from this challenging family and isn't always completely honest or good in the way that he responds to things. And Jesus really wanting the disciples to understand that it's what the word does within you and what you allow it to do within you in the depths of your being, not just on the surface, but in the very depths. Final thought, Thomas Merton talks about seeds of faith, and he says that we are surrounded by billions of seeds. You know, when the is it the willow herb, all those seeds, all those fluffy seeds that come off and float around in the air. Thomas Merton says that God's love, God's possibilities are all around us like those seeds, and only one or two need to root, and you can get an abundant harvest. So I hope something roots today for you, not just on the surface, not just on the path, not just on the shallow soil, and not amongst weeds. I hope something roots deep in your heart from the readings today and from our Bible studies together. God bless you this week, and God be with you. Amen.